Hey guys, so it's me, I'm back. I figured since today I am somewhat down in the dumps, I really want to talk about this. I want to talk about anxiety, depression, PTSD, all that stuff. I suffer from all of it, and a little bit. I think I've had depression since I was younger. Growing up with my mom wasn't the best, but I had my grandma to turn to. So I will tell you right now, this won't be edited or nothing. My grandma was always there for me. She was my rock. She was my everything. And she passed away a few years ago. So I've been trying to deal with coping with her death and everything that goes on in life. Shortly before she was diagnosed or passed away, I was diagnosed with PCOS, which makes anxiety totally more worse. Which I've done a video before on PCOS. It basically makes you not be able to have children possibly ever. With my PCOS, I have a blocked tube, so it more likely will never happen for me. But when I say I'm in the nursery / girls room, I have 2 stepkids. But before I even met my husband, I was in a incident in 2014. I met a person online and I thought, which I also have disabilities, so sometimes I don't click with stuff right away, and I have a heart on my sleeve. So with that being said, I met this person and I was going through a lot of stuff. I had kidney problems at the time, and I just got out of surgery and I wanted somebody to talk to. Started talking to this person. Well, long story short, he was not the person that he said he was going to be, and he actually kidnapped me, raped, everything. And from that whole incident, I ended up getting PTSD, which PTSD is horrible on top of anything. I stayed in a bedroom or basement for a good 2 months, never went outside, nothing. And I was really worried about even going online. But I figured, if I don't ever meet the person, then fine. I'm just talking. On Halloween night is when my husband messaged me and we started talking. But I had so much anxiety, it built up. I'm sorry, guys. For me, I was texting him and found out that he was at our local store that was right down the road. And that was my first time out of the house by myself. And I ran in the store, grabbed stuff, seen who he was and everything. My oldest now was only 2 years old at the time. And I remember the text message, he asked me if he could meet me, and I just freaked out and made a bunch of excuses the first day. And I finally worked up the nerve the following weekend that he came up to take and meet him, but my stipulations that he, was to come to the house where my mom and stepdad at the time were there. So it's a lot to deal with, and I want to say you're not alone. If you deal with this stuff, you need to find somebody to talk to. I am willing to talk to anybody. It's just, I still have it to this day. I go out and I look around, especially being in Kalamazoo lately. I am more leery. Like yesterday, I went to Speedway for my husband, and some guy was there trying to get money, and I walked right past him real quick and walked right past, and he was like in my face. So I hurried up, got in the truck, and locked it. It freaked me out. Now with going to the Rosedale show, possibly next year, it's freaking me out. There's a lot of stuff that just, like tomorrow, Ray's birthday party. Ray's birthday is tomorrow, and we're supposed to go to this thing for her school, and I freak out because I get called names from his ex and her family. I mean, being called a bearded lady throws anxiety to me like crazy. So that's the time that I wish I could just turn to my grandma and say, what would you do? Sometimes I would be worried about what she would say because she told you how it was. So basically, my main thing is, if you find yourself wanting to be in bed all the time, like, I turned to alcohol before I was diagnosed. It doesn't matter if you drink that night, you're still going to wake up with problems. I mean, I still have problems to this day, but they're starting to get better when you seek treatment. When you talk about it. Me starting this channel was a big difference in me. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone currently. When I got my first reborn, which I gave to Ray, she's currently has no head, but she's sitting in Riley's bed. I was unstoppable. So I'm hoping Friday when I get this new one, I turn it back into that person. I was happy-go-lucky. I went by myself. Don't get me wrong. I go places now, and I freak out. My heart races and everything. So I just say, the best thing is to take and talk about it. Get help. I mean, find a friend that has the same problem. If you don't feel comfortable, like last night I went in and talked to my husband because I don't feel comfortable talking to my dad because I have a situation with him right now. And we have to live with him until things are paid off. I just need that one person that I can talk to. And being in the reborn community has helped me big. If you have the depression, a reborn can change your life. I mean, I have the best time when I have my reborn. So, guys, if you have depression, finding yourself where you can't go out, where you're in bed, you're emotional, like, I can go from crying 1 minute to being happy-go-lucky to angry. I mean, if you find yourself that, get help and talk to somebody. Look into getting a reborn. It helps. You're not crazy for, liking dolls or whatever. It helps you. Get it. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and share. Have a great day.